All right, hello world. How are you doing? This is Prince Sefa-Boakye, and I am in the city of beautiful Coronado, California, sitting outside the beautiful beach here. And today I have a special guest here. He's a good friend of mine. We're Malandros. We play capoeira together. But he goes by a name, a very cool name by the name of Raptivist Aki. He's been doing music for at least 10 years, producing, writing lyrics, and but most importantly, speaking the truth. So, Raptivist Aki, thank you so much for being on the show, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get to know about his message and why it's so important to share his message through the social media. We had coffee as well as crafts together at Raptivist, and he's telling me a lot of things, that, especially in the music today, that needs to be heard. So, Aki, I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce yourself and tell my audience what you do.
Raise your razor blades first off.
I was going to say, you want to get pulled over.
Razor sharp, you know what I mean? I'm a barber, you know what I mean? So,
okay.
So dig it. First off, I represent my brother, Aki Kharmicel. You know what I'm saying? He is I and I am him. He is you and he is me. Aki Kharmicel. You can go on our SoundCloud release, Aki Kharmicel /SoundCloud, or however you put it in. And we'll provide the spelling and all that for you and have the link below. Aki Kharmicel. I represent that minority of truth speakers and truth seekers. I work with a group known as Aki Kharmicel and the Black Prince, the most dangerous R&B / most controversial R&B group in all of this galaxy, this side of the western side of this galaxy. You feel me?
Right.
And the reason being is because this is a soul group that really puts the soul, like the truth in the soul, intact. So, Aki Kharmicel, that's me. Aki means...
Yeah, what is Aki?
Aki means radiant autumn child in Japanese.
Oh, wow.
It also means brother in Arabic.
Wow.
And in Spanish, it's here. Aki.
That's a sick name. It's universal too. That's great. Okay, so tell me, Aki, how'd you get started?
How did I get started?
Yeah.
What, doing music?
Or truth seeking. Music, truth seeking.
You know, I guess it did both come simultaneously for the most part. My music came from just me being a fan of the music, and truth seeking, same thing. Being a fan of the truth, being a fan of reality. Lies kind of got boring to me after a while, you know what I mean?
Right.
Being phony, you know, it wasn't something I ever enjoyed or was good at doing. So I just decided to just live out my life truthfully, honestly, righteously. And you know what? Honestly, I've been pretty prosperous in living that kind of lifestyle without having to prostitute myself, my culture, my art form, my family, and what I stand for. Not putting a price tag on it, but at the same token, knowing that if I live in a capitalistic society, I shall know my worth in gold. You understand? And I shall not deviate from my own self-worth and my worth in the sight of Allah, in the sight of the Most High God.
Great, man. Great. So what separates you from other artists out there?
Well, I mean, on one level, I'm not separate from other artists, who are true to their art form. But for those who prostitute their art form, there's a big difference between me and that kind of artist.
Yeah, tell me that quote you told me earlier about the artwork, you know, selling it for $100. Tell me about that. That's really profound. Go ahead and say that.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of times as like musicians or musical artists of today, they're so focused on, I think they focus more on attention more than they do money, first off. And they're willing to sell themselves for that amount of attention to where there's not even no value in their art, which is what is supposed to make them who they are. So in other words, you know, this artist, they may represent some kind of truths or have some spiritual discipline, but those spiritual truths or disciplines are compromised for measly 15 seconds of fame or measly 25-cent piece of bubble gum for whatever it may be.
Right.
And they're willing to do just about anything. So, you know, they can be someone who is supposedly trying to be Christ-like, but then they deviate from their Christ-like ambitions or qualities, and they do it all for a little bit of so-called success or attention or a little bit of money.
Right.
I call that basically selling out in the true sense of the word. So there's a big difference between somebody like myself and an artist like that, because I don't believe in being a prostitute, and I don't believe in prostituting my children or my women. So you know, they're priceless. They have value in the sight of the Most High God. But at the same token, we deserve to live the way we know we deserve to live. We're royalty, so we deserve to live like royalty. So we don't ask for this, we just claim it for ourselves.
Hey, that's the truth right there, man. Always, put value towards yourself. I think what I can take away from him is, like, if you have a piece of artwork that you did yourself that's worth $100, don't sell for $2.
Exactly.
Don't do that to yourself.
And see, I am an artist. I know my worth, and I know that I have supporters across the world that are willing to pay $100 for my very first cassette tape called Salim's Self Cipher.
Right.
It's not available, but I've had supporters, and I want to thank you, my man Alex, if you ever hear this, in Canada. Thank you for your support. And there's another brother, I think he lives in Carlsbad or San Marcos, by the name of Greg, who's supported me from day one and has probably all of my projects. Thank you.
No problem.
But that's the proof there. You know what I'm saying? Because whether I sell 1 million copies or 1,000 copies or not, I still have fans who respect my art, and I didn't have to compromise or sell out who I am as a person and what I believe in spiritually to get the kind of things that I wanted in life or want in life.
Hey, that's good.
And that also includes my mate. You feel me?
Okay. Awesome, man. Well, tell me now, why are we here? Now, you came to me saying that you got this big project that you're working on. You might as well share with my audience, what is that?
Well, I mean, we have a new concept that we are understanding for ourselves. It's just about self-empowerment. I mean, maybe this is a term that my listeners or your listeners have heard before, but maybe haven't really truly been realized. But we're about to realize that vision today. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a situation with me that I had with a cat that owns a record store in Pacific Beach. I won't say the name now, but it's a little small hip-hop store that doesn't respect its local artists. The guy who owns the store is not even from San Diego. So he didn't want me to put my material in the store for what I believed it was worth. So I took my other stuff out of there. He had doubt about my potential. I don't doubt my potential. And so I'm not an isolated incident. There's other artists who have their material in there, and they compromise their art form by putting it in there for $2, $3, $5, and it's still not selling. You want to know why? Because this guy is not promoting the music. So with that said, we believe in empowering ourselves. We live in an age of the internet where we can have SoundCloud, Bandcamp, etc., where we can display our music and sell our music on these websites. And we don't need this store to get our stuff across overseas, etc. Me speaking locally as a San Diego artist or within the San Diego County, we can empower ourselves, and if we understand the reality of who we are, we can keep our money generating within our community, this community being the hip-hop community.
Right.
We can patronize each other, especially if we know, like say for instance myself, you know that I have good music, then all of the artists within our hip-hop community can support me and you and whoever else is an artist here. So that's what we're here to promote.
Awesome.
And
so what's the
inspire.
name? So what's the name of this website that we can do all this?
Well, first of all, the website is going to be called Release Aki Kharmicel, just like my SoundCloud. So you can go on my SoundCloud, which is under Release. That's RELEASE, Aki AKI Kharmicel, KHARMICEL, and that's going to be the website.com. It should be up by the will of God by the end of this month, perhaps. And we're in May, so God willing, by June we should have it up, and we're going to be premiering Aki Kharmicel's material as well as Aki Kalak and the Black Prince and other artists that to be announced. We also have bands that we're going to have premiered, and we're going to have videos, commercials. We're going to be advertising for some different people that we work with. Right. So it's a communal thing. We're putting the power back into the community.
Awesome.
This community, like I said, being a hip-hop community and the collective that it goes beyond just the hip hop community. We have other people that we deal with, so that's what we're gonna do.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad I can be a part of that to help you any ways I can.
Thank you.
So, hey, anytime. Also want to say to you guys that he is also a husband as well as a father. 2 kids, I believe, right?
2. That's
you
right.
To give a shout out to them?
Sure. Shout outs to my baby girl Hikma, my big little dude Askari, my wifey Hafiza, all of my friends and my supporters. Shout outs to you guys. I love y'all. Shout outs to my sister, my Dukes, my uncles, Uncle Levi, Uncle Warren, Uncle Jesse, Auntie Missy, I love you. And everybody else, I love y'all, appreciate y'all. See you guys soon. Big ups, dubs.
Okay, man. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. All right. For more people as well as music, you go to my personal website, www.princessdailyjournal.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, which is facebook.com/princessdailyjournal. And until next time, guys, be good and stay classy. Peace out.
And you can email me at akikarmichael@gmail, or you can email my brethren, akikhalak@gmail. So it's AKIKHARMICEL@gmail, or AKIKHALAQ@gmail.
I'll put all the links down below, okay? All right, peace out.